much, but we have to get into the card that the WNBA and NBC Sports pulled. They basically said, look, we're having a season with or without you players.
Stop everything you are doing right now. Turn off the television. Close every other tab on your browser. Silence your phone and lock the music door. Because this isn't just another sports story. This is being framed as one of the most self-destructive, petty, and potentially catastrophic business decisions in professional sports. After controversy surrounding Rookie of the Year debates, Olympic roster discussions, music, and officiating criticism, critics now claim the WNBA has escalated matters even further. Reports circulating online suggest that the league office, music, led by Commissioner Kathy Engelbert, has issued a formal warning to Caitlin Clark regarding her high-profile partnership with NBC Universal. According to these claims, the league raised concerns that her new broadcasting role covering the NBA and the Olympics could represent a conflict of interest. Rather than celebrating her mainstream crossover appeal, the league is accused of sending a legal notice urging caution. To understand why this has sparked such outrage among some fans, you have to look at the broader context. Clark is reportedly earning around $76,000 annually on her rookie music contract, modest by professional sports standards, while simultaneously securing major endorsement and media deals worth exponentially more. Critics argue that the league attempting to restrict her outside opportunities feels disproportionate, especially when those opportunities elevate basketball's visibility overall. The central question is whether promoting the NBA or appearing on NBC truly undermines her WNBA commitments, or whether it actually provides free marketing and broader exposure for the women's game. There's also speculation that music internal league dynamics may be influencing the situation. Some observers believe veteran players who have spent years building the league under far less lucrative conditions may feel overshadowed by Clark's rapid rise and commercial music success. Reports suggest that concerns about fairness, practice commitments, music, and equal treatment have been raised within leadership circles. If true, the league may be attempting to demonstrate that no single player is bigger than the organization. However, music supporters of Clark counter that the league's recent ratings spikes, attendance growth, merchandise sales, and media rights momentum are closely tied to her popularity, arguing that she has become a transformative economic force. From a business standpoint, the stakes are significant. NBC Universal is a major media corporation with long-term strategic music, plans tied to its sports coverage, including Olympic programming. Any contractual interference could raise legal and financial questions. Meanwhile, music sponsors aligned with Clark are invested in her brand as much as the league itself. A public music dispute could risk alienating fans, advertisers, and broadcast partners at critical growth moment for the WNBA. Beyond the immediate conflict, some analysts warn about the long-term message this sends to future stars. Rising college standouts like Guju Watkins and Paige Boers are watching how the league manages music, star power, and external opportunities. If the perception grows that success will be met with restriction rather than support, it could influence how emerging talent evaluates professional pathways. At the same time, leagues historically balance individual branding with organizational interests, making conflict of interest policies common across professional sports. What happens next will define this offseason. If Clark continues her broadcasting work without interruption, the league must decide whether to enforce any policy music or quietly recalibrate. If disciplinary action were taken, backlash could music intensify. Ultimately, this situation highlights the tension between traditional league structures and the modern creator-driven sports economy, where athletes build independent media empires alongside their playing careers. Whether this is a legitimate contractual dispute or a case of internal insecurity remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: how the WNBA navigates this moment could shape its reputation, player relations, and business trajectory for years to